Thank God you're back. I thought I'll never see you again. So, let's get on with today's red flag kind of a topic. I was watching a reel and I saw a beautiful girl. I mean, she was the prettiest girl I've ever seen lately. To start off, her face was just the right size. She had beautiful big eyes, cute nose, and full lips. All in all, she had a model face. Then I noticed her neck was also long, which every woman wants. But then, hold your breath, guys, I saw an Adam's apple. So now you know where am I taking you. I have never seen anyone who struggles with gender acceptance in my life, so it's absolutely a foreign topic for me, but this topic continuously stays in my head. One of the reasons is because I have children. I would not be okay if my children told me someday that they are going out for gender shopping or that they are not feeling their gender. And that's why I made this video. I want to understand what actually happens in their innocent minds. You may not agree with me, but that's alright. We are allowed to have our own views. Let me make one thing very clear to you. I do not hate them. We have seen in the movies how these people are beaten up and they are bullied everywhere in the society. I will never hate on them, but I will not encourage them too. In the internet, we normally see people congratulating someone who's had gender change and show their appreciation about accepting their inner self. I mean, how is that accepting yourself? The person just went ahead and changed his or her gender. The problem is the person did not accept his or her gender they were born with. So let's try to understand what happens in their beautiful minds. I think it always starts with words spoken by people around them, and it starts right from the young age. At school, we had this sitting place on the entrance of the building, which was made of concrete or cement. If you are from my school, you probably understand by now. Normally, boys and girls would just hang around in that area. So, this boy told to another boy who was much junior than him that he had legs like girls, like he had no hair on his legs. So, now here I'll tell you that the comment made me awkward too. Thank God we had long stockings which would go all the way to our thighs. Kind of like Ek Tir Se Do Shikar for that senior boy, huh? I'll give you another example. There were a set of twin boys and other people too, and we were sitting somewhere. Suddenly, out of nowhere, an insect came and landed on one of the twins' legs. This boy got so scared of the insect that he frantically shooed it off. And I thought, OMG, I just could not believe it. Now, when I understand things today, we are conditioned to think that boys don't cry. Boys don't panic when they see a small insect. Boys should be like a superhero, maybe? Or that boys should mandatorily have hair on their legs. It's hard on boys too. I think I'll understand boys and men more, or at least I will try, because now I have a son. It's the same thing with girls too. There was a girl who told us that her father made her wear half pants, told her to play football just because the father expected his firstborn to be a boy. And when she walked like a boy, and how? She started wearing makeup. Now, when I say makeup, I mean to say eyeshadow, eyeliner, lipstick. Today, makeup means prepping up your skin, using primers, and at first I thought primers are used in carpentry or painting the wall. So then the use of highlights and contour and so on and so forth. It never ends. So don't get me wrong, I love to watch makeup videos. The only thing is I don't have patience or skill to do the whole thing. Okay, so back to the girl from college. I'm not in touch with her today, but I'm sure she is doing well. So, how does somebody reach to this point? To the point that they need to change their identity. As I told you before, I think first of all it's the conditioning that we are subjected to of how boys should be or girls should be like. Then, if they deviate from that, then that's when people bombard these boys and girls with the gender truths. They very conveniently forget that it's them who created this vicious circle in the first place. The slightest deviation from their gender will be turned into a big mountain. And imagine these boys and girls listening to this never ending teasing, and then finally, when they actually turn into someone else, again the same set of people will start labeling them. Also, these kids jump into the internet world very early. It was already there when they were born. If you are a millennial like me, then the internet was just booming in our time. But these youths learn most of the things from the internet. We have seen people coming out of their closet, and I strongly believe this encourages other people too. And the rest is history. Now we talked about the problem, we'll also attempt to talk about the solution. A lot of us have to really control our mouths. That's the first solution, according to me. Stop teasing them. Stop putting into their heads that they are weird. Also, as a parent, you should try your best to monitor what your children are watching. I know it's kind of impossible, but I think there are child safe browsers. In conclusion, I would like to say a thing. Probably it's a very immature thing to say. I have three girls and a boy, and I can tell you the girls are really different than my boy. So let that sink in.
Hello, Belle.
Bonjour, Gaston. Gaston, may I have my book, please?
How can you read this? There's no pictures.
Well, some people use their imagination.
Belle, it's about time you got your head out of those books and paid attention to more important things. Like me. The whole town's talking about it. It's not right for a woman to read. Soon she starts getting ideas.
Papa, do you think I'm odd?
I don't. Odd? Where were you getting an idea like that?
Yes.
For once it might be grand to have someone understand.
I'm going to the shop right now. So I want to ask you one question. Will I go out like this? Will I go out like this? No, no, no. What I'll do is, I wanted to show something. It belongs to my mom, but it's very old. And I love this one, and it has got this, see. You can literally see thread hanging here and there. And that's how they used to make back then.
Look at these. I
Love
fall down and the tooth fairy get money. Actually, my mother drew a money. She made it fake.
No, it's not that.
Did you?
What did your Baba say? Your Baba said the tooth fairy was hurt. And then the tooth fairy told Mama to write a letter on her behalf.
Is that true? Tell me the truth.
On her behalf.
Okay. I'm going to download like an app called Lie Detector and see if you're lying or not.
Is that how it works? Really?
You need to put your fingers right over there and I'll ask you some questions.
Okay,
if
wait.
it says, if it's right, that's you lying.
But then why do you think I'm lying? Okay, you saw the video, that's all right. But then I told you because the tooth fairy's hand was hurt, and then that's why she asked me to write a letter on behalf of her. It's her letter. So that's why. Didn't you see it was dark at night? There was no light. Didn't you see that? So that's the time they come. It was not during the daytime.
Mama.
So now what do you think? You still don't believe it? You still want to have a lie detector on Mama?
Yeah, I don't think so. I believe you. Mama.
Oh my gosh.
Excuse me.
See now. Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to say, Hope? Hold on, she's saying something. Yeah.
Mama, I need something.
What?
I'm wearing a makeup.
Okay, do makeup. Oh, please don't subscribe.
Yes. I do this.
Okay, see, look at the teeth. Oh my goodness. It's all.
Now
So bye. I hope you enjoy this week's video concept and also the script and the topic and everything. I hope it becomes short.